The president standing firm on his peace through strength approach as nuclear talks continue in Geneva. But this morning after that speech, Iranian officials are accusing the U.S. of spreading big lies about its nuclear program. Joining me now is an active duty military spouse and the executive director for Secure Families Initiative, Sarah Streyder. Sarah, good morning to you. Appreciate your time.
Good morning.
So you and your husband are stationed overseas with Space Force. Just for starters, as a military family, what'd you make of his address last night?
Yeah, I want to start by reminding folks what life looks like to us going into this speech, right? So for the last few weeks, this kind of faraway issue about escalating tensions with Iran, it has already been impacting real families on the ground. We've seen new deployments that have come suddenly, extended deployments, and an increased ops tempo across the board. What does that look like back home? That's missed families events. That's canceled reunion plans with your service member because they're not coming home yet. It's scrambling to make backup childcare plans. That was me last week. When you're stationed overseas far away from family, that is a steep and stressful risk. So going into last night's speech, we were, if we're already feeling strained and we're not even in hostilities yet, you can imagine the dread that a lot of us feel as we think about what would come next if escalating tensions became militarized. And we were looking for a really clear signal from the president as to what that next plan might be.
Do you feel like you got that clear signal from him last night? The president has repeatedly said he wants to avoid conflict with Iran at all costs. Let's take a quick listen to what he said, and I'll continue to get your take on the other side.
My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
Sarah, do you feel like you got clear signals from the president?
Anytime we hear the president talk about diplomacy being the preferred tool, there is a tremendous sense of relief that military families like mine feel. But at the same time, it's hard to let go of the dread we're feeling when we look out our window and we see the buildup that's happening in real life on the ground. So there's a bit of a split screen existence that fills a lot of us with dissonance. I should add, too, that, if the United States were to ever go to war, having a clear, defined mission is really important. But last night and over the last few weeks, we've heard some moving goalposts, right? Why are we doing this? Is it because we're supporting protesters? Is it forced leadership change? Is it nuclear weapons? When you move the goalpost and don't have that clear and permanent objective, it becomes impossible to know when the mission is complete. And that's how you end up in the quagmires of the last 20 years that have left our community with scars of loss and sacrifice and trauma. And so we know that the president has campaigned on avoiding those wars, and we really urge him to continue on the steadfast project of diplomacy off-ramp.
Sarah, I'm a mom myself. I have 2 under 2 at home. I can't imagine living in these kinds of unknowns, not knowing when things are going to change on a dime. How are you preparing for such a possible moment? And what do those kind of family conversations and dynamics sound like for you guys?
It's a lot of leaning on your neighbors and hoping that they can catch up the slack if at a moment's notice. I mean, we really represent how widespread the impact is. We are not a downrange family. We are not experiencing a deployment, and yet the operational tempo is so wide-reaching that even families of mine are having to set up those text chains with backup folks and hoping that they're available and trustworthy and all of those things to make sure that our family will be safe. So it is quite a chaotic juggle.
Well, I'm thinking of you and all the other military families like yours, just waiting to see what happens next. Please keep us posted on your end, and we'll see if diplomacy ends up sticking before military action takes place. Sarah Streyder, I can't thank you enough for your time, and thank you to your entire family for your service. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Markie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.